Hey guys, coming to you with a big, warm, friendly smile. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Eddie's Talking. Again, at Eddie's Talking. Put the A symbol, then Eddie's Talking. Thank you so much. Hey guys, welcome back to another segment of Eddie's Talking. And today it was hot. Matter of fact, saying hot is just really, that's not even a word for it. It was flat out steaming today. So, I want to start this segment off, or rather pick up on, I did a segment here just recently, and I named it the New 63. In other words, I'll say the new Eddie 63. And in that segment, I talked about eating, what we should eat, a little bit about it. And tonight, I want to talk about in this segment what we should eat, why we should eat it, and what we should not eat, and why we should not eat what we shouldn't eat. Okay, so anyway, in this segment, I want to touch a little bit on the fact that we have put too much of our trust and dependency too much on Doc. Yes, I did say Doc, meaning the doctor. And it's nothing wrong with the doctor. We must have them. They're great. I am not telling you that they're not. But we also can do for ourselves a whole lot of things that we keep depending on the doctor to do for us and for the doctor to tell us. So I want to just talk a little bit about the eating, what we should eat and what we shouldn't. So I started here and I'm going to use me for an example, because it's all I know to use right now. But I started changing what I was eating about 4 or 5 months ago. And I'm going to kind of tell you where it all really started. Man, I went and I told some people this, but August the 23rd. So don't forget this, people. August the 23rd, that's today is Sunday. So August starts Tuesday, the 1st of August. So August 23rd of this year, Eddie, that's me, and Eddie's Talking will be August the 23rd, I will be 63 years old. 63 years old, okay? And I'm always very, very happy and looking forward to a lot of happy birthday, Eddie, by the way. Not anything monetarily or anything like that, but I just love being acknowledged on my birthday, okay? So do you probably, I don't know. But anyway, so I went one day into our bathroom and I was about to take a shower, right? And so I go in there and I bend down, just, kind of bend down on my knees a little bit to get a towel out, to a drying towel, right? I bent down and I had to pull on the cabinet to get back up. And so I was like, hey, wait a minute. I don't think I like that. Or from a friend of mine that I heard her say, I'm not good with that, okay? So anyway, I didn't like that. And I was so out of shape, I was so stiff and stoved up, I actually had to use the cabinet, to pull back up. So I said, I know that I'm not 25 and I'm not 30. No, I gotta do a little bit better than that. So I wasn't with that one. So I made up my mind, I think I'm having to exercise a little bit and get back into some kind of shape, right? And so I did slowly start exercising, right? So I began to take me a few, start doing a few push-ups. And when I did start to do the push-up, guess what? I can only get up to like 3 push-ups, and I thought I was going to just flat out die. If someone had told me, and I've told this story a lot of times to different people, had somebody told me, hey, I give you $1 million if you could do 4 or 5 push-ups. I wouldn't have even got the money. I just wouldn't have got the money. So anyway, that's where it started. And so I started to slowly do a few push-ups. I finally got past the 3, and then I started on my eating. And I started to research and study what I should eat and what I should not eat. So as I started, I continued on. And so a lot of different meats and stuff like that. And just again, I found out how important and how addictive sugar is to our body. Now, you can check me on this here. I heard a guy say this on a station I was listening to, and I heard the guy say that sugar is like 8 times more addictive to the human body than cocaine. Now, you research it for yourself. I don't know if that's 100% true, but I know I used to eat a lot of sweets, pies, cake, ice cream. I don't care. I would eat that before I even eat a regular meal. So guess what? Eddie said to himself, wow, one thing about it, I don't know if that's true or not, but I do know 10:30 at night, I can go get a big bowl of ice cream and I put me 10 chocolate chip cookies in there, eat the ice cream, and go right to bed, wake up in the morning with a headache. I knew it was way too much sweets, but guess what? I'm kind of like the rest of you guys. Y'all know where I'm at, and I'm sure a whole bunch of them right with me. I keep on eating the sweets. I knew it was, not good and what have you, so come on, eat it. So anyhow, then just a little story about me, telling you about how I found out how sugar affected me and my body. So as I proceeded on, checking on what I should and should not eat, then I began to start changing. Matter of fact, I quit sweets all the way around. I just cold turkey quit eating all sweets. Coke soda is my favorite soda because it's real strong, but it's real bad for us. But I just would wear them out. And so I stopped that. I do eat a lot of fruit, grapes, pineapples, strawberry, kiwi, cantaloupe, pear, just pretty well any fruit that there is. Not cantaloupe, I didn't like it. Take for instance a guacamole, avocado. Didn't like that, but when I started studying on how important and what vitamins and how powerful those fruits are to our bodies and our systems when we eat them, guess what? Like them or not, I'm eating them, and I've started off on a pretty good pace. I'm hanging in there, I'm doing pretty good. So whenever I want sweets or something like that, then I will start eating fruit. I eat fruit in the morning and at night. Pineapple, I do know pineapple has vitamin C, just some off the top of my head. A lot of other fruit that I mentioned, they have very important vitamins in those fruits that's great for us. So I'm on them big time, and I stay with them. So again, the fruit. Now I do eat a lot of spinach, I eat a lot of kale. I did find out that cabbage also is a great for the body. The sweet potato is great for the body. And again, I'm just rattling off a few things because you do your own research, do your own study. But I do know that when you study what should be put in that body and what should not, you will be amazed. Now, what happened after I started changing my eating habits and just saying, okay, this is a mind thing, I know. I've got to, I got to fix this in my mind before I can go any further. So I started up here first, because I'm going to tell you guys, it's not easy. And I'm also tell you that you can't do nothing until you get up here. It's going to have to start in the mind before it goes into the physical, before it goes into manifestation. It must start here and stay here, because if not, then you're going to do like tons and tons of people do. right today, what we'll do is we'll start something when it comes to, it could be anything, eating, it could be school, it could be a job, it could be football, sports, anything. If you don't start and get it up here first, if you don't get it going in the mindset, you're going to fail. I'm just being real. If you don't believe me, try it. So we have to start up here. But I made up my mind what I was going to eat, what I wasn't going to eat, and the results were flat out just awesome. Now, I said in my other segment that Miss Williams, the wife, she is watching every day, and she's watching me, right? And she got on my case, and she said, hey, I don't know what the big deal is on this diet. And I had to continue to tell her, it's not a diet, honey. But anyway, she wasn't too thrilled. And she said, you're getting a little small, and I don't like small. You have to put on a little bit of meat for the winter time, and so I can have something to grab on to, and all that there. So I was like, okay. I said, but honey, it is not a diet. All I'm doing is changing my eating habits. And so I'm kind of getting her trained and getting her, to the knowledge that this is not a diet. It's a mind deal here. It's just saying that I want to eat the wrong food. I'm sorry. Let's correct that. I want to eat the right food. The right food. Make sure you guys hear me correct that. So anyhow, the results with me changing eating habits are phenomenal. Yes, I did start to lose a few pounds. That was not my intention though. My only intention is to eat the right thing. And that's what I've done, and I've stayed on course, and I'm gonna continue to stay on course. Now, eating the right thing, is that gonna make me live another 40 or 50 years? I don't know. I cannot tell you that, but the years that I am living, I want to feel better. I want to be more energetic. I don't want to contribute to things that can happen to the body by keep putting bad stuff in there. Anybody, am I making sense? Am I making sense to anybody here? I'm basically saying, I just want to put, it's like gas in a car, the Corvette. You can put an 87 octane in the Corvette. It'll run, but it runs a whole lot better when you put that 93 octane in there. Okay? So all I'm basically saying here, I want to put in the body to help this body perform better. Now, chances are, may last better as well. I don't know, and neither do you. I just want to put the right thing in it. So, just want to do this segment and let you guys know to start researching what you are eating. Look at what it does to the body when you put stuff in there that should not be there. Look at what happens when you start eating a food that has, the different type vitamins that works for, stuff that's in the fruit. If you start researching, you'll find out stuff in there again. Diabetes, heart, kidneys, colon cancer. Kale is a source of food, and if you Google kale, you'll find out it says America's superfood. It even has stuff in there that helps you with high blood pressure, and it works. I know because I've tried it. I eat kale. Matter of fact, I eat a lot of kale. I eat a lot of spinach. I eat pineapple. I eat grapes, red grapes, green grapes. I eat kiwi. I eat cantaloupe. I now eat avocado that I used to didn't eat. And, vegetable-wise, I grew up in a family of 9, right? And out of every one of us, just the red bean, the pinto bean or whatever you call it, I didn't like no beans other than maybe like the green bean. But anyway, I grew up, I hated beans. I couldn't stand beans, but everybody in the family, everybody else ate them. And even when I tell other people, man, I hate beans, people would say, where are you from? Are you from Texas? Are you kidding? And so anyway, once I started, just looking into the protein and, what's in beans and all this and that there. Eddie said, okay, make yourself like them. Make Eddie like beans. So guess what, guys? I eat beans now because I know that they're good for us. I know that, it has protein. And again, I don't know what all else in them, but I do know they're good for you, right? So that's what I do. I just research and study on what's good and what's not. I know right now I can eat oranges because if I drink orange juice, it will give me a headache. But I can eat oranges. Doesn't bother me. I just suspect that there's something in that orange juice that I guess my body rejects, doesn't like it. But the natural orange that I guess I'm gonna say has not been tampered with by man or nothing in it doesn't bother me. Processed food, guys, do the research for yourself. You'll find that a lot of what we're eating, meat, it could be everything or whatever. Processed food is not good for you. And you'll know what's good for you anyway, whether you research it or not, because if it's makes you feel a certain way and it's not good for that body, the body will reject it. Yes, it'll reject it. So I'm just basically saying here that start researching what you eat. Everybody have heard this said, you are what you eat. And guess what? You are really. But changing on what I was eating. Back to the weight part of it. Again, I wasn't attempted to losing any weight, but I did. The weight started dropping off, and really I hadn't even paid any attention. Yeah, I began to notice it in my clothes and stuff like that, but the weight started dropping off, and my wife was like, honey, what's going on with you? This and that there. Anyway, that's what contributed to my weight loss. That's the cause of my weight loss, because I wasn't putting in my body the stuff that was no good for me. I started renewing the body and putting the stuff in there that's good for me, and started dropping off excess weight that I hadn't really, I didn't even know that I had. So eating the right thing, it does pay off. Please research and find this information out for yourself. And if you want to lose weight, if that's what you want to do, I can tell you this much: the weight will change. You start putting the right thing in that body, changing that body as far as what you're putting in there, and what food that sits in that body 4, 5, 6 days. It's not good. But anyway, when you start putting the food in there that helps continue to regulate it and get in and out of that body and stuff like that, yes, you will start dropping off in weight, and you'll start to feel a lot better. You'll be more energetic. You'll be more spunkier. You know what? You might not know this here, but it helps you also have a lot clearer mind. Repeat that. You start eating right, you even start thinking better. Watch and see. So now, as far as I will say this, and everybody knows here, I drink nothing but water. I drink maybe a cup or two of coffee every day, and just put a little bit of creamer in it, and maybe just a creamer kind of has a little sweet to it anyway, but I drink me a little bit of coffee or what have you, and this and that there. But I will drink about 5, 4, sometimes bottles of, your bottled water, 12 ounce, 16 ounce, whatever it is. But anyway, I stay 100% on the water, because you already know before I tell you this here, anybody that drinks it continues to flush your system out. And of course that water's going to run through you. So be prepared for that. Be prepared to always being going to the little boys' room or the little girls' room, however you want to call it. But that is awesome for you as well. So I do want you guys to look into it if you're interested, as far as what you should and should not be eating, because it is very, very life changing for all of us. And, I thought and I think of this a whole lot of times. When we was growing up and stuff like that, if you don't think eating right and eating what you're supposed to eat works, then think back. When we were growing up, now remember what I said a few minutes ago. I'm currently 62. In 23, 24 days, I'll be I'm 62. I'll be 63, right? But when we were growing up as kids, and I was 8, 9, 12 years old, 15 years old, we never, and you guys know what I'm talking about when I say this. We didn't set doctor's appointment. Oh, I got a doctor's appointment in 2 weeks. Back and forth to the doctor. That did not happen. It just didn't, people. It did not happen. As a matter of fact, it may be a surprise and it may not be, because people know I'm being real, and you know what I'm talking about. Insurance. A lot of us have insurance today and a lot of us don't. But let me deal with insurance right now. And you guys know I'm 100% right. Insurance? They couldn't even spell insurance. What are you talking about? So we didn't even have insurance. But we were not in and out of a doctor either. Mom knew what it took to keep us healthy. Little illnesses and stuff like that. The common cold. It didn't just hit the scene. The flu. It didn't just hit the scene. But I'm right. And no one can argue with me. Mom dealt with the common cold. Mom dealt with the flu. You catch a cold or have a flu or something, and guys know we played basketball, played football and stuff like that, and you get a little old cold or maybe a little lightweight flu or something. Guess what we did? We continued to run and play, and what at basketball for, we ran it right out. And I know I'm in somebody's house right now. Y'all know I'm right. So all of what's going on now, man, check into it. A bunch is what we're doing to our bodies. And then we fail to realize that we have a lot of control about this body and what it does and what it doesn't do. Let's get back to that. It's very real. Quit putting all of this dependency on running in and out of doctors. And doc write you a prescription today. It don't work. You go back and you tell doc, hey doc, I don't know, man, this I feel worse. Doc will tell you, okay, keyword, please listen. One prescription doesn't work from the doctor. You go back, the doctor will tell you, okay, let's try this one. You did hear me. He'll tell you, let's try this one. I'm not bashing doctors. I'm not. Don't get it twisted. I'm basically saying, think about that. I tried one. It didn't work. And I go back and he used the term, let's try. I understand. Doctors go to school. Doctors do a lot of studying and training and stuff. But I also understand, and I hope you do know, doctors have license to practice medicine. So don't take the segment saying Eddie is bashing doctors, because I'm not. Eddie's putting out information. Eddie may put out some information that may not just be 100% accurate. I might not. But I am also telling you guys to go and research this for yourself. Then that way, it is out of that equation. Check into it for yourself. I am sounding the trumpet and basically saying, hey, we're very, very intelligent. We're smart. We can do things on our own. We can learn to take care of our own bodies. Now, there'll be times that you gotta go to the doc. We know that. I'm not saying that you don't, but I'm saying a lot of what we're doing, we can fix ourselves and learn what to do, study what to do, study what you should eat, study what you should put in your body and stuff like that. So, we're intelligent. We can handle those issues ourselves. That's all I'm really saying. So, again, on this segment, please start using common sense. Check into things yourself. And I guarantee you, when it comes to this eating, you will definitely be amazed. It's a mind thing. It's an effort thing. If you want to change, if you want to improve the conditions that you're in, just start researching and finding information for yourself, and then apply that information that you found and stuff like that, and you will be very, very amazed. So Eddie is really, really talking now. And again, the new Eddie, the new 63. I feel great. I know you will too, if you will just put into play information that I have told you tonight. Research for yourself, and start looking into changing what you're putting in the body, and I know it'll work for you. I know it really will. So hit me up on my comments as well, because if it's something that you guys would like for me to talk about on this channel, or something, question that you would like to ask me, hit me up in the comments. I'll get to them as quick as I can. I'll address those issues as quick as I can. This is not a channel, I didn't name this channel Eddie Knows It All. I didn't name the channel Eddie's Your Hero. I named the channel Eddie's Talking. That's just what I'm doing. Remember, please, 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 I need it. Subscribe to this channel. Click a like, subscribe. Help me grow as I help you guys grow with me. Thank you always so much. Eddie's Talking. Please subscribe. And remember, the new 63, Eddie's Talking. Hit me up in my comments. Thank you so much.